another aspect of the shoe that I really like when it comes to, oh gosh, just got that on recording. Woo. Just a light sprain. It's not the shoe's fault, it's my fault. I was not watching the trail very well. I was distracted, I guess. Okay. There's a deer out there. Oh, there's one right there. That scared me. Sorry, buddy. Woo. Wow, what a beautiful morning. I'll get going. There's another one right there. Running down the trail. Isn't that incredible? Oh, beautiful day, beautiful morning. Just beautiful out here. My typical stomping grounds. Love coming out here. This is the 5th time I've come out this week. I came out 5 times last week as well. You know, just doing some shoe reviews, enjoying the trails, and getting fit. Well, today on this video, I am reviewing a shoe that I've actually really enjoyed. The Salomon S-Lab Pulsar 4. This is Salomon's, you know, it's the S-Lab version, so it is the best that Salomon has to offer. But does that make the Pulsar 4 the best shoe? Well, I'm going to talk about that on today's video. First off, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. Consider joining the channel. Membership starts at only $1 a month, and it just goes to support the channel and all the efforts that I go through to inform and inspire you. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'll produce the videos. All you got to do is subscribe. I should also mention that Salomon did send me this shoe for the purpose of review, but know that all thoughts and opinions are strictly my own. Salomon, thank you so much for your generosity. Moving on with the review, I'm going to be talking about the overall build quality and comfort, the performance, the value, and then maybe compare it with another high-performing shoe as well. I'm going to continue on the run on the trail here, all the way back over to the ridge over there. Voiceover Chad, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the specs and features of the Salomon S-Lab Pulsar 4.
Salomon states, pump up the power with the new S-Lab Pulsar 4, our iconic trail running shoe reinvented. Developed using our most innovative technologies, including dual foam cushioning for rocket-like propulsion and specifically designed outer soles for superior grip. This lightweight, foot-hugging shoe delivers precision and pace on the trails. As for some of those specs and features, you get a matrix upper, Salomon's quick lace system, a gusseted tongue, a dual layer Energy Foam Plus, which is a PIBA top layer, and an Energy Foam lower carrier EVA layer midsole, Conta Grip rubber outsole with 3.5mm lugs, a heel stack of 32mm and a toe stack of 26mm for that 6mm drop, weighing in at only 250 grams or 8.8 ounces, and a US MSRP of $220. Chad, back over to you on the trails.
I'm gonna try and be as concise as possible when it comes to build quality and comfort. This is not only a Salomon shoe, but the S-Lab variant of Salomon shoes, which means you are getting the best of materials, the best of build quality. This shoe makes no exception to that. Salomon always does a great job with their build quality, and this shoe absolutely impresses. That matrix upper material, it's super strong, very lightweight, very breathable. I love how it wraps around my foot. And then Salomon adds those TPU overlays starting around the front of the toes and then along the side of the shoe and then wrapping slightly around the heel. Just adding some more durability, a little bit of structure. The tongue is lightly padded, gusseted on both medial and lateral side with some light but stretchy fabric. That tongue is also perforated, helping to keep things breathable there. And then moving along to the back into the heel, not a lot of padding back there, but definitely adequate. The material back there along the heel and the ankle is really soft, very premium feeling. You get Salomon's quick lace system. It's very effective and definitely holds your foot well in place. I do not feel those laces across the top of my foot, and because of the secure hold that I get, there's no need to over tighten them either. So it just helps to add to the overall comfort. Build quality of that upper is superior. Moving down the shoe, it's worth noting that there is no insole inside the shoe. Ooh, almost tripped back there. Everything is just kind of sewn in place like it's one piece. And again, not a problem at all to not have a dedicated insole. Moving down just a little bit more, you get that Energy Foam Plus, which is a EVA carrier and an PIBA top layer. I really like the implementation of the midsole in this shoe. Now in the S-Lab Ultra Glide, there's definitely a softer feel in that shoe because it's more plush. It's a little, you got more stack height. In the Pulsar 4, you get enough cushioning, but I feel more connected with the trails. One word that I would use to describe the underfoot feel is stable, comfortable, feedback, and responsive. And the way that you kind of sit down inside the shoe, you definitely feel cradled and secured. One thing I do want to show you, and it kind of gets into performance a little bit, is that the midsole foam comes up along the side, along your ankle here a little bit on both sides. Here it's more across the arch of your foot, and it just comes up a little bit, just helping to secure your foot in place. So I like that touch. I think it's a simple solution to keep things ultra comfortable and holding your foot in place. Moving down the shoe to that outsole, you get the Conta Grip outsole. It's Salomon's rubber with those 3.5mm lugs. Super pleased with it. That's all I'm gonna say here. So overall build quality, top notch. You are getting the best that Salomon has to offer, and it really reflects in this shoe. Comfort, this shoe is not designed to be a ultra plush, lots of padding, yada yada type of shoe. It's designed to be a more nimble, agile, and quick race-oriented shoe. And that's also reflected in the fit. This shoe is very slim fitting. If you have a wide foot, this shoe is probably not the one to get, but I love the fit of the shoe. I love that secure, snug, race fit feel. It's worth noting that it's very, very difficult to get your foot inside the shoe when you're putting the shoe on. Like extremely difficult. But once your foot is in place, once you get your foot in the shoe, then you are set, you are locked in and dialed. That's another way to describe this shoe. Locked in, dialed. The whole package is lightweight and nimble. I feel secure in the shoe. There's enough of the right padding. Haven't gotten any blisters at all anywhere in the shoe. So for a more race-oriented shoe, I find it to be very comfortable. So much so that I will be using this shoe for my up-and-coming 50-mile race. I was considering a couple other shoes, including the VJ Ultra 3 or the La Sportiva Prodigio Pro, two other shoes that are absolutely fabulous and have a little bit more underfoot bounce and stack. But I just like the underfoot feel of this shoe, and that starts to get us into the performance of the Pulsar 4. Let's get up to the top of that ridge and then talk a bit about performance. is one of my favorite views right here. I don't know, just something special about it. All right, moving on with the performance of the Pulsar 4. If you haven't already gathered, I'm really pleased with the performance. I think this is a very high performing shoe. So earlier this week, I was out on 2 different runs in this shoe, and I set, I think it was 4 PRs in an area that I have run multiple times. In fact, I looked it up, and one of the segments said that I had made over 140 attempts. And somehow the shoe just made me feel good, made me feel fast. I wanted to run faster in the shoe. So if that's not a testament to the performance of the shoe, I don't know what is. All right, a few specifics that I like about the performance of the Pulsar 4. One, I love the upper fit and how it holds my foot securely yet comfortably in place. I am not moving it around side to side inside the shoe, just a good solid hold. Morning. As mentioned, it is a snug fit, so just take that for what it is worth. I like how the shoe cradles my foot. I love the underfoot feel of the foam. I think that Piba top layer is just bouncy and responsive. It makes the shoe a lot of fun. And then that EVA carrier foam that's on the outside just helps to keep things stable, and of course continues to help hold your foot securely in place. Another aspect of the shoe that I really like when it comes to, oh gosh, just got that on recording. Okay. Woo. Just a light sprain. It's not the shoe's fault, that's my fault. I was not watching the trail very well. I was distracted, I guess. Okay, I think I'll be okay. That was only a single popper. Another aspect of the shoe that I really enjoy is that underfoot feel, not just with the kind of soft and bouncy responsiveness of the midsole foam, but also how it connects me with the trail. I can generally feel really well what's going on, allowing me to react to the trail, although you still have to be careful about spraining ankles. Oh boy. That outsole rubber, the Contagrip rubber with those 3.5 millimeter lugs, it's really grippy and does a great job in most scenarios. I think in super loose and maybe muddy conditions, it's not going to perform the best, but on any sort of dry trail, rocky trail, it's going to do great and has done excellent. Confidence inspiring grip and on that outsole rubber. Oh, and the lugs are a little broader, a little bigger, which is going to help with their durability and longevity as well. Inevitably, I probably forgot to mention something, so if you have any questions, please drop a comment down below. I'll be sure to respond to you. So now the question that I asked earlier, is this the best Salomon shoe? I would argue yes, this is the best Salomon shoe to date. I've absolutely loved this shoe. I've ran in quite a few different Salomon shoes at this point. This is by far my favorite, and one that I'm going to continue to run in because of how it's made me feel. The shoe encourages me. It makes me enjoy running just a little more and a little faster. I feel really good in these shoes. Even when my legs are tired, there's just something encouraging and fun about the shoe. All right, I'm making my way to the bottom of the trail here, and then I'll have about a mile left to get to the car on my 11-ish mile run today. I've really enjoyed this run. Oh, and my ankle feels much better now. Oh, I haven't rolled my ankle in a long time. Okay, so let's talk about the value of the Pulsar 4 and maybe compare it with another shoe. US MSRP is $220, which is a lot of money to spend. But I do think if you're going to be spending $200 anyways, might as well spend 20 bucks more to get this shoe, the Pulsar 4. I think it is worth that extra little bit if you're looking at that $200 range for a high performance trail shoe. Now, another shoe that I've really enjoyed that does come in at $200 And almost the same stack height, if I remember correctly, is the North Face Summit Vective Sky 2. I actually used that shoe in a 25-mile race. Really enjoy that shoe. Between the two shoes, I would opt to choose the Pulsar 4. I think the Sky 2 offers a little bit more of a responsive underfoot ride. Maybe a part of that's due to the carbon plate, but I like that the Pulsar 4 encourages me to run a little bit longer. I think it's also going to be the more comfortable shoe for those really long runs. Salomon touts this as more of a middle distance shoe, but if you're an experienced runner, I see no reason why you can't run 50 miles, 100 Ks, even a 100-miler in these shoes. Okay, I need to cool off for a bit here, so I'm going to dip my head in some water. Oh, that is refreshing. Almost takes your breath away. Don't drink the water. It's not potable. Whew. All right, let's get the hat wet. Put that back on the head. Oh. Wipe the sweat off the face. Whew. Now my shirt's all wet. I feel like an elite, drenching myself in cool water. And because this is an S-Lab from Salomon, you are getting the best that they have to offer. And I think this is the best Salomon shoe. So worth $220? I think it probably is, especially if you're looking for more of a race-oriented, fast, fun shoe. This is a shoe that I've looked forward to running in. Even when I'm not running, I want to go out to the trails again and again and again and run in the Pulsar 4. So do I recommend the shoe? Yes, I absolutely do. So as long as you don't mind a more slim fit or that $220 price tag, I think you will enjoy this shoe just as much as I have. All right, have less than a mile left to get to the car out there at the parking lot, and then I guess we'll end this video. And made it back to the parking lot. Well, that was a fun run. I'm also happy to report that my ankle feels just fine. So just a light little roll of the ankle. Well, I hope you found this video informative and inspiring. I know I'm inspired by you, and I was inspired by the Pulsar 4 as I ran in it today. Really had a great time. This is a fun shoe. It's an encouraging shoe, and it's one that I feel just more fresh and fast in. Appreciate you joining me on this video today. I've got a lot more coming to the channel, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. I'll see you on the next video. Remember to be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile, as I definitely have today in the Salomon S-Lab Pulsar 4. I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.